Oh, what's up, people? It's your boy Carlos Blue Forte, and you're watching the Blue Forte television channel. Um, yeah, I'm going to review Chelsea's visit to Elland Road against Leeds United, and I'll review and preview Premier League Matchweek 14 fixtures and results. Um, but first of all, we'll start with our game against Leeds, which kicks off at 8:15 today, tonight, should I say, later on. Um, it's going to be an interesting game as we are without Caicedo until the 20th of December, um, when he'll be eligible to play against Newcastle. So interesting. We're not a one-man team, and hopefully, according to what I've heard, we should have, although it's not set in stone, I don't think it is. I don't think Cole Palmer will be back, but apparently he's fit and ready. I don't know if he'll play or he'll come off the bench, but hopefully he will, because we need something. Without Caicedo in the middle, I do worry. We're not a one-man team, but um, we could have done with him on the pitch against Arsenal last Sunday. Um, Again, I feel like we'll most probably go with Sanchez in goal. I can't see there being much of a difference from the team selection than already was. Marco Correa on the left. Maybe there'll be a difference in the defense. It would be nice to see Jarrell Hato come in and feature. But I expect Kukurea on the left. I expect Chalobah again back in the squad, especially after his goal against Arsenal. I would expect Wesley Fofana on the right, at right centre back, with Malo Gusto right back. You would expect that Reece James will come back in the holding position. Here's where it's interesting. Some people are talking about Enzo playing holding, or just like to CDM next to Reece James. That's possible, but I think Andre Santos may come back into the squad in place of Caicedo. I think he deserves his call up. We remember that we do have Lavia as well. So Fernandez will most probably be in the 10. Pedro Neto, you could expect definitely, or Jamie Gittins down the left, and either Pedro Neto or Esteval. I think Esteval may play on the right, and that would be pretty good with Pedro up front. It'll be nice. It'll be interesting to see if Garnacho, the likes of Mark Guiu, Tyreek George, like I said, Jamie Gittins, maybe even Lavia. I didn't mention Cole Palmer because I don't know if he will start. I think he'll probably come on. It is Leeds United after all. Not to say that Leeds United are by no stretch of the imagination easy fixture for us, but um, they are one that I expect us to be. I do expect us to win this game. I wasn't wrong to be confident against Arsenal. For that, we certainly have more depth than they do. Uh, I think we're a better team, honestly. Um, yes, Arsenal have played really well, but like I've said in times before, Arsenal always bottle it January, February time. So let's see if history repeats itself. But we are playing a strong Leeds United. Um, They have Perry in goal. Usually, they've got Meslier as an option on the bench. They've got Alex Cairns, and they've got Cardano as an option in goal. They've got Bogle, Goodmanson, Ampandu, Strujic, Roden, Vigil, Bornau, Justin, and Biram in defence. They've got a choice of James, Longstaff, Aronson, Stack, Tanaka, Chambers, and Gruev in the midfield. And up front, they have a choice of Calvert-Lewin, Pirro, Nmecha, Akafor, Harrison, Nonto, and Gray up front. But although they've got quite a stacked squad as well, we also have Jorgensen, Slovenia, and Merrick as options in goal, as well as, like I say, Kukureya, Tosin, Badiashile, Harto, Chalaba, James, Gusto, Fafana, and Achempong in defence. We have Fernandez, Palmer, Santos, Bowenorte, Lavia, Walsh, Imanalo, and Harrison in the midfield. And up front, up top, we're quite stacked as well in terms of forwards and strikers. We got Neto, Gittins. I don't know about Delap. I'm not too sure about the availability of Delap, but Pedro, George, Giu, Esteval, Garnacho, Muheka, and Avuma McQueen. So definitely we've got the depth, we've got strength in numbers, strength in depth, and I expect us to beat Leeds, to bounce back and also to get a clean sheet. I don't think that's unrealistic, and I don't think that Leeds really are going to cause us that much problems. It will be cagey. We're playing away from. It's an 8:15 kickoff. I'm not too happy about that, but I guess because of television and everything, it will be live on Sky Sports. So tune in for that one. Yeah, I expect us to do the business really against them. Yesterday, 2nd of December, match week 14. There were 3 games. One was AFC Bournemouth versus Everton. Jack Grealish scored in the 78th minute for Everton to take the game 1-0. I would have picked Bournemouth to win or that game as a draw. But yeah, Everton played, they held on in the first half. It was 0-0, and playing away from home, and it was very good for Jack Grealish to get a goal. And yeah, they can build momentum and build some confidence, take some confidence from that game into their next one. And it was an action-packed game between Fulham, who were playing at Craven Cottage, against Manchester City. It was 3-1 at half-time. This was all down to an Erling Haaland goal in the 17th minute. A Reinders goal in the 37th, and a Phil Foden goal in the 44th minute, as well as Emil Smith-Rowe scoring in the 2nd minute of extra time, the 47th minute, to make it 3-1 at halftime. Then in the second half, we had Phil Foden scoring another goal to make it 4-1 in the 48th minute. And at that point, I thought it was all over for Fulham, but they were quite resilient. Um, there was an own goal from Fulham again. Burge scoring an own goal in the 54th minute. And at that point, you're thinking they're 5-1 up, Man City. And it's just, I really thought they were just going to take the initiative. But Fulham were very resilient. They came back into the game and saved a lot of face. Made it quite difficult for City. Alex Iwobi scoring in the 57th minute. Chuku Eze scoring in the 72nd minute and the 78th minute to make it 5-4. And that was a really action-packed game. Could have gone either way. In that second half, Fulham really did make a good adjustment. And the last game yesterday played was between Newcastle, as you know, and Tottenham. I watched that game. Very good game. To think that Bruno Guimaraes scored in the 71st minute. Really good goal, and he's really, rallying the crowd at Newcastle. Was a home game. I think they got a little bit complacent. Newcastle, they thought they had it in the bag. Romero scored a diving header in the 78th minute to make Tottenham draw level. And then Anthony Gordon won a penalty, scored it in the 86th minute. And then Romero again scored a overhead kick or a bicycle kick, if you like, in the 5th minute of extra time. And Tottenham, at that point, I thought Tottenham might back another one. Right at the end, they had a set piece. But Newcastle were able to deal with it. But that was a really good game. It was quite heated. Very, very heated from both teams. But that guy, what's his name? What's his name? Bentancur. And Romero obviously is quite fiery. It was it was just interesting to see him and Bruno Guimaraes and the kind of little psychological battles they were having yesterday. Quite fiery temper. Yeah, it was all round. It was good. It was good to see both those teams. I would have picked Bournemouth to beat Everton. Of course, as you know, I would have picked Man City to beat Fulham. And I would have said Tottenham Newcastle would have been a draw. That's exactly what I had anticipated. So, not too bad. Tonight, before obviously, I will review Matchweek 15 on Friday. I've got a lot of them. I'm going to be quite busy this weekend. I'm also playing again at the Rectory Park Sunday. So it's going to be interesting. I've got a league game myself. And it's going to be quite interesting in the Premiership today. Arsenal are there's 4 games kicking off at 7:30. In fact, before I get to that, let me just put it. It is it's not a Sunday, but obviously it's a super Sky Sports day today. So there are 4 games kicking off at 7:30 and 2 kicking off at 8:15. All of them are on Sky Sports, which is a good thing. None of them are on TNT, which is really good. So most of you can watch that. Arsenal kicking off against Brentford. Arsenal are at home. I'm going to pick Arsenal to win that. I think they'll bounce back after the draw. Although Brentford are quite tough. It's a London derby. Boy, if Brentford pull off an upset, that would be amazing. but I would go with Arsenal. And at worst, I'd go with a 1 or 2-0 win for Arsenal. I think it's imperative they get back to winning ways. Brighton and Hove Albion is the second one of the 7:30s. They're playing at home against Aston Villa. That's also a very tight game, a tough game for both teams, but I'm going to go with Aston Villa to edge that one. A 1-0 go for that one. Burnley is the third game. They're at home against Crystal Palace. I'm going to go with Palace for an away win, a very tight one. Maybe a 2-1. I'll go for with them. Wolverhampton Wanderers are playing against Nottingham Forest. Wolves, if they win, if they beat Forest, that'll be an upset. But I expect Forest to win that one. I'll go with 1-0 for Forest. The fifth game is Leeds United against Chelsea. I've already told you I expect Chelsea to win a 1 or 2-0 win. And Liverpool, the sixth game, they're also kicking off at 8:15. They're playing Sunderland, and Liverpool are playing at home in Anfield. Liverpool winning 1-2-0. I think Liverpool's starting to bounce back. All the games are on Sky Sports. And tomorrow, let me not forget, last but not least, Manchester United are playing West Ham United. It's kicking off at 8:00. That game's also on Sky Sports as well, so make sure you pop that. And if I'm not going crazy, Palace played United. I expect Man United to beat West Ham. I'll be honest, Man United are playing at home. In Zerchi, hopefully he will start. I think he'll score again as well. I got a feeling he'll score in that game. And his performance will be quite significant for Man United. So I'll go with Man United on 1-2-0 win. And that's it. I would do a review for match week 15 on Friday night sometime. And the table is starting to really take shape. Arsenal top with 30 points, Man City second with 28. Both Chelsea and Villa. Chelsea are in third place, Villa are in fourth. I think for us, we're a game behind Man City. So a win tonight would bring us within 1 point of Man City, and I think that would be important. If Arsenal beat Brentford, they will remain first. They'll remain top anyway. They'll have 33 points if they win against Brentford. Brighton and Hove are in fifth place. Sunderland are in sixth place. They've both got 22 points each. Man United, Liverpool and Everton in seventh, eighth and ninth place are all equal on 21 points. Crystal Palace remain in 10th place on 20 points. There are 4 teams on 19 points. That's 11th place Tottenham, 12th place Brentford, 13th place Newcastle, 14th place Bournemouth. Fulham are in 15th place on 17 points. Nottingham Forest have got 12 points in 16th place. West Ham, man, it's really scary hours. They're on equal points with Leeds United. And like I said, where Chelsea are playing Leeds, I don't expect Leeds to beat us. West Ham are playing Man United. I don't expect them to beat Man United. But they're in 17th place and 18th place respectively. Leeds are in the relegation zone. Burnley are 19th place on 10 points, and Wolves, they need to really, I don't know why, they need a miracle. They're on 2 points in 20th place, and it is December. We're again playing again on the weekend, 5th and 6th, which I will review on, on the 6th through to the 8th of December, and I will review that on Friday. I don't know, man. It's scary hours for Wolves. I got to say, Wolves are getting relegated. Burnley are still in there. They're also a game in hand as well. So I'll see how the table looks after the Man United game tomorrow. But I don't know, boy. It's scary hours for Burnley as well. Leeds, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest. Any one of those five, I think, will go down. But it's quite tight from 14th place all the way till about 5th place. And for the top four, starting to look like Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and Villa. Although Man United, Liverpool, Sunderland, and Brighton could cause problems as well. So it's interesting, but I'm going to leave it there. From Friday, from Friday night, when I do my review of Matchweek 15, I will be resharing onto Instagram Live as well. So hopefully that will boost up the algorithm. I'm also going to re-upload my lives as videos as well to see if that makes a difference to the algorithm. But until then, for those that do watch, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps the algorithm for the channel. And yeah, just, feel free to comment as well. You don't always have to agree with me, but even if you dislike the video, it just all adds to the algorithm and everything. And yeah, you get to sort of have a joke and put me in my place. But I'm gonna leave it there. I think for now though, Chelsea, we're over that game. I'm glad we're over that. We didn't lose. We played at Stamford Bridge. We had 10 men, and Arsenal couldn't really do fuck all. So I'm gonna leave it there. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll do a review, and then on Friday I'll do an upload. No, actually, yeah. Tomorrow I'll do a review, and then on Friday I'll do a preview of Matchweek week 15. So I'm out. Leave it there. Have a good day.